And the pace car has pulled in. We're getting ready to rumble. Final car.
Also, car number 5, Brandon Houghton, and car number 75, Ryan Waterman, has been added to the field.
Okay, green flag goes out. We got trouble with the relay. A spin right out the
Triple. And everybody is able to avoid him as that car twisted and turned like a cyclone on the front straightaway. Going all the way into the weeds to avoid contact was Pete Kayer in the 65, and we stay under green. What an amazing first lap.
No doubt about it. How did nobody hit? What a great job of driving as Pete Kayer has the rental race car back on the speedway. We're going down the backstretch. Your leader is the number 12 car.
And John Porter has moved into second as a doctor going sideways in the corner, so that is an issue. Chikolis in third, and Al Stone, the former champion, is in fourth.
Stone still looking good though. He's on the outside, trying to get a good run there on the number 7 of Jason Chikolis. That'd be for third spot.
And Stone wanders to the outside and has been to derail the 7 car. Then it's the live wire, Chris Meyer. Even though he has won the championship, he said he wants to end the season with a victory.
Live wire looking good. He is your champion. Right behind him, it looks to be the number 58 car as they come around turn number 4. Side by side, way up high, goes the 52 machine.
And here is the 87 trying to take advantage of that. Chris Meyer, as he tries to shock his way into the top 4. The leader continues to be Bo Norman. Remember, he has led laps before. It was not a happy ending for the 12. Maybe today he can change that script. Trying to claw his way underneath Chikolis is Meyer. So Meyer doing some rabble-rousing right here. He is behind Chikolis and alongside Al Stone.
Sean Gaedecke's just moved up a spot. He gets around Phil Evans in the flying 58 car. So Gaedecke on the move in the 0-1.
And here comes Meyer, looking to jackhammer his way underneath Chikolis, who goes sideways, is able to correct that car. Al Stone lunging into fourth.
Jason Chikolis doing a good job trying to keep that car as wide as possible. Out of turn number 4, they are all over his rear bumper.
Right now it's wider than Charles Barkley's waistline. But the man who moves in underneath is Meyer, and he just cannot figure out how to get underneath that number 7 car. Now Pete Kayer, one of the slower cars, that might be an obstacle for Meyer. He will have to wait until he gets by the 65 to go 3 wide momentarily. Al Stone is not giving up, and neither is Meyer, and especially not giving up is Jason Chikolis.
Sparks are flying down the backstretch under the scoreboard, and it looked like John Porter getting to the wall just a touch. Right behind him, it's just absolute chaos.
And also moving up is Phil Evans in the 58, and that 01 of Sean Gaedecke. Remember, Sean Gaedecke in the past has driven in the Super X cars. He has gotten an opportunity to be in that 01. That was a car that Moose Doughton ran at Thompson last week, and he has pulled even with Al Stone. And Chris Meyer has finally gotten away from Jason Chikolis, and it took him about 8 laps in which to do it.
Chikolis, a very tough customer. He's still running in the 4th spot. Now Gaedecke's going to try to get to the inside of that number 7, PT Watt Chevrolet.
And he is able to do it. So Sean Gaedecke getting a chance, and he is making the most out of that. Then we have a yellow as a problem in turns 3 and 4. So a car is... The 87X is involved in this race, so we have 2 87s. Ray Reed in that 87X, who had a great run yesterday in the Super X car race. So Ray Reed is at the rear of the field and up at the front. Here is Bo Norman.
Green flag's out, off and underway. Norman once again takes the lead, but he's got some new company. Here comes Chris Meyer trying to get around the doctor, John Porter, for second.
And it is Meyer with the inside position as they firecracker their way into turn number 4. Norman is surrounded as he is being smothered right now by Porter and Meyer. In 4th is Gaedecke, and Ryan Waterman has come from the weeds to move into the top 5.
It was 3 wide last time by with the 87 way down low, down into turn number 3 now. Great battle behind with the number 55 of Monty Gibbs. We got a challenge for the lead.
And we have a new leader. It is Chris Chris Meyer is taking over the lead on lap number 13 from Bo Norman. And here is the 38 of Porter trying to get second back. He gets knocked around. Trying to take advantage of that is Sean Gaedeke. And coming from the shadows to the top 5, Ryan Waterman. And I think that car still has enough left.
Yeah, he's going at it with Norm Root halfway home this time by 15 laps down, 15 to go. Here comes the 01 car and a burst of speed into turn number 3.
And it is Root right behind that 75 of Waterman. Battle for third. Here comes Gaedeke. He has been the star of this race as he tries to elbow the number 38 off the groove. They go into turn number 3 together as they are paper clipped together coming off of the 4th turn. And it will be Sean Gaedeke who makes the move into the top 3.
Yeah, Gaedeke pulls in behind Norman now and puts Porter back to 4th spot. Porter not quite going away. He's still there. Then you got the 7 of Shakolis and then the number 80 of Norm Root.
And Monty Gibbs is making a resurgence. Fisher behind him, and then it's Sean. And now, starting to pull away by the length of the Grand Canyon, is Chris Meyer in car number 87. It took him a while to get to the front, but now it looks like he is on Rodeo Drive.
Looks like Phil Evans has a glow underneath the hood of that number 58 car. He races right in front of, looks like Brandon Clemens and Rich Shawn.
And Evans goes to the outside of Rich Shawn in car number 4, and Shawn went out there with him, so that left the inside open. And Phil Evans has a good enough reflexes that he can make a change on the fly. And instead of going around, he made inside. We have a problem, and Waterman is kicked into John Deere country, and we have a yellow coming out.
A couple other cars spinning out between turns 3 and 4. We may even
already clinched it by his 3rd place finish in the heat race yesterday. But this could be a dream season, ending in glory for Chris Meyer.
Franklin, Connecticut, hometown for that driver of the number 87 machine. He pulls up right alongside of Bo Norman.
Boy, he really came a long way in a short period of time. Now he has 11 laps left in which to work his muscle. We'll see what kind of getaway he is able to get against Bo Norman.
Side by side, here we go. Green flag is out, off and underway. Boy, it is a dead heat going into turn number 1.
And now the advantage by Meyer as they blast off the 2nd corner. Trying to extend his lead is Meyer. Now look at Gaedeke. Gaedeke has an alley underneath Bo Norman.
This time by, it's a traffic jam for the limited sportsman, but they only got 10 more laps to go.
And it's Gaedeke who takes 2nd away from Bo Norman. Now Gibbs comes together with that number 38 car of Porter. And it is Gibbs who moves into 4th place.
Rich Shawn losing 4 positions with that number 4 car down the backstretch. Almost put that ride into the wall.
Here comes Root as he gets a piece of the back end of the Porter car. He wobbles around, is able to recover. Evans trying to get around the 80. And here is Monty Gibbs as he fireballs his way underneath the number 01 of Gaedeke. And now it is full contact racing between Norman and Gibbs.
Door handle, side by side, slip sliding up high goes Bo Norman. He's going to open the door for Monty Gibbs, who started way back in 12th.
This might be Gibbs' final race for a while, and he was able to get into 2nd as they swapped a little paint, Norman and Gibbs, but Gibbs able to move into 2nd, and here comes Gaedeke. He has it cranked up, he has it wound up, and Gaedeke trying to get back into 3rd, and Norman is not allowing that to happen.
Whoa, side by side still. These cars are going at it tooth and nail, full contact action out of turn number 4.
And they come together, Clemens and Porter. Also Fisher and Waterman. And both end up in John Deere country. And Waterman able to move, and Fisher for the time being doesn't. We are still under green, and now it is Meyer able to move. It is green flag conditions, and Chris Meyer has opened up a ginormous lead over Monty Gibbs.
Okay, with that accident, Meyer takes advantage. He puts up about a football field over the 55 of Gibbs. Then it's right on back to Norman, who's under arrest, who's actually under attack here by the number 58 car.
And here is Evans as he gets into the side, as he elbows the number 12 of Norman. And Phil Evans and Norman used to be teammates. Now they are adversaries as they exit turn number 4. And can Evans get the spot? It is dead even. Too close to call in the fight for third.
Side by side, once again, door handle to door handle, wheel rubbing down the backstretch. Here comes the number 58, and it's Phil Evans taking over that spot.
And here is Meyer as he is leading by about the length of the solar system over Monty Gibbs. Evans in third, and Norman trying to get his spot back, as this is a very physical race. Norm Root a little deeper in the field, trying to move up. The white flag is out, and here is Al Stone and Norm Root duking it out. 1 to go, and Chris Meyer is living the life of luxury.
Look at problems in turn 1 with a 21 getting around, but he's able to hold on to it. Here we come out of turn number 4, your champion and your feature winner, the live wire, Chris Meyer. He'll go to victory lane. Monty Gibbs will take home second spot. Phil Evans in third, Bo Norman, and then it looked like Brandon Clemens.
17. As he gets ready to levitate his way out of the car, getting congratulated by Phil Evans. As he exits the 87, when he hits the ground, he will be the champion of the Limited Sportsman for 2017. And even though you had the championship locked up, you said it was very important to win the final race of the year. How difficult was that?
Yeah, it was some good competition. Bo's car was real fast, and I had the 01 on my bumper. I thought I was going to have to race him for the win. I don't know if he got mixed up with some cars. But it just feels really good to be able to win the last race of the year and to win the championship the way we did. Just overcoming a lot of stuff this year, not letting it get to us, and just coming out here and trying to win every week.
Well, you came a long way in a short period of time to win the division. Who would you like to thank?
There's so many people I want to thank. I mean, we have an awards banquet where I'm going to list every person that's helped us from day one. There's people that are involved still. There's people who aren't involved anymore that are responsible for this. You don't win a championship in one season, especially the first one. You win it over a career. So I just want to thank my family, my crew, and everybody who's helped us, all the fans, the racetrack. There's a ton of people from work. There's a ton of family here tonight to watch this happen. I'm just really happy we're able to put it in victory lane.
He did it. Chris Meyer, your champion for 2017. And finishing in a rambunctious second place today, the clean sweep, Monty Gibbs. You said this might have been your final race, and you were able to get on the podium. How does that make you feel?
It feels great after starting almost last. Unfortunately, the heat race, I never finished, so I had to start way in the back. That's another problem with the car, but I got to thank all my sponsors, Knightsbridge, Shumack, Indian River, everyone who's helped me through this year, and hopefully we'll be back next year with more sponsors being able to pay what we need.
See, you finished second, and you want to come back for more. Monty Gibbs finishing second tonight. And finishing in third, I believe this is only the third or fourth time he has ever been in his car, and he has brought it on the podium, Motown, Phil Evans. And I guess you had to put this car on the podium because PJ would have had bragging rights, your son, all winter long.
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. He's done such a great job since the beginning of the year, but yeah, I'm happy. I'm excited, man. I'm back here to have fun. We'll be back full-time next year. I got to thank the Brayman family, Bubby, Dennis, Danny, Brian, the whole crew for letting me drive this thing. I can't seem to get away from this ride, so I guess we're going to take it for another run.
Well, he is still on the top of his game in car number 58, Phil Evans.